Today because we have a lot of guests today for our Red Ribbon Rally. Every year we celebrate Red Ribbon in the month of October. Today at Seco Mines Elementary we're going to spend this morning discussing the reasons why we should be dirt-free. Before we get started, I want to mention a little bit about Red Ribbon. Red Ribbon is a campaign across the nation that promotes the choice for a healthy and drug-free lifestyle during the month of October. At Seco Mines Elementary this year, we chose a theme that says that math rules at our school, and thus our school rules. Can we agree with that, boys and girls? How many of you think that Seco Mines rules? Let's go ahead and say Seco Mines rules. We had Western Day yesterday. Today we're wearing red. Tomorrow I invite you to continue with the dress activities that we have planned to support drug awareness. Tomorrow you may wear your spirit t-shirt or your favorite team shirt. Today we want to make sure that everybody makes a pledge to stay drug-free and to stay a part of the equation, like in math. I want to congratulate all the students and all the teachers for all those beautiful math hats that I see. There's a lot of original ones with adding, subtracting, dividing, multiplication, and all kinds of equations, so you did a great job. We will continue to have a lot of fun this week with our various activities, but more than anything, I would like to end with one message. We want to focus on what counts, and what's important to all of you and to all of us here today is to remember that school is important and that we want to have fun learning in school each and every day, not just on Red Ribbon. Go Miners! Elementary parents that we have here, let's give a big round of applause for being here this morning. Secondly, these people play a major role in the lives of your children, and they are our teachers, our support staff. Let's give them a big round of applause to all our support staff. I would also like to recognize the staff that put together this Red Ribbon Rally. You did an outstanding job. I'd like to recognize Coach Ernesto Reyes and Coach Richard Roman for the video and the decorations. And also to my school counselor, Mr. Rocha, for putting together the activities that you will be seeing today. Let's give him a big hand. And also, seated in front of me, the student council members, if they could please stand to be recognized. I'm sorry, the sixth grade students that will be come today, the students that will come today, please stand. They will be recognized today. At this time, I would like to recognize our special guest that we have seated to the right of me. I will be calling the person's name. You may stand if you would like to be recognized. We have the DA Supervisor, John Gonzalez. Sean Thomas, also with DEA. Landon Douglas, DEA. Our very own Maverick County Sheriff Tom Schmerber. Todd Hayes, DEA. Santiago Gomez, DEA. Josh Crowley, U.S. Border Patrol. Evaristo Ortiz, U.S. Border Patrol. Officer Cardona. Myra Ramos. Our platform speaker with Eagle Pass Independent School District, our school board president, Lupita Fuentes. Norma Perez. With Customs, Yuri Zavala. Jorge Quintana. Beto Garza, Eagle Pass Police Department. Detective Hazel Diaz, Eagle Pass Police Department. Oscar Valadez, U.S. Border Patrol. Again, on behalf of Seco Mine staff and administration and central office, we want to thank you for coming today to join us. At this time, I would like to go ahead and get started with our cheerleaders. This year, we're very fortunate to have a new squad. When I call your name, please stand to be recognized. I would like to introduce the 2015-16 cheerleaders for the students. We love you. Bienvenidos. I'm going to welcome the parents also. Bienvenidos a todos los padres de familia en este día. Es un gran placer tenerlos aquí con nosotros apoyando a nuestros estudiantes. Sabemos qué tan importante es y vital en la vida de los niños de que les apoyen. Como sabemos, la educación empieza todo el tiempo en la casa, primeramente. Así que muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros. Thank you to all the parents that are here today. Did you know that we're celebrating Red Ribbon Week across all the schools in the school district? Okay? Yes. It is one of the largest, as your principal, Ms. Martinez mentioned earlier, it is one of the largest drug prevention programs in the nation. And let me give you just a little bit brief history on how Red Ribbon Week began. It is important that we not forget why we celebrate Red Ribbon Week. Do you know who is the name of the DEA agent that sacrificed his life so that we can live a drug-free environment and a drug-free world? Do you know his name? No? Okay, let me tell you, it began as a way, Red Ribbon Week began as a way to commemorate the sacrifice of the Drug Enforcement Administration agent Enrique Kiki Camarena, which he made that sacrifice approximately 30 years ago. Mr. Camarena had worked his way through college, the military, and joined the police force. He later joined the United States DEA in the hopes of making a difference in the world by stopping illegal drugs from entering the United States. His assignment was to work undercover in Mexico, investigating a drug cartel that was believed to include the Mexican Army, police, and government officials. It was on February the 7th, 1985, when Mr. Camarena went to meet his wife for lunch, but he never made it. As he left his office, 5 men pushed him into a car. He was then tortured and killed. Camarena clubs were started in his hometown of Imperial Valley, California. The purpose of the club was to educate the public about drugs and to urge them to live drug-free lives on behalf of Mr. Camarena's sacrifice. So let me ask you, tell me, how can we help one another? We want to protect our friends and we look to them for support. But there may come a time when one of your friends start to experiment with drugs. You might feel a loyalty to your friend and not want to tell anyone what they are doing. Ask yourselves these important questions. Will that help your friend if you don't tell someone of what he's doing? What if they encourage you to try drugs? Would you try drugs? Would you feel pressure to try drugs? What would you say to anyone or to a friend that tries to get you to start drugs? Or to... You can say that louder. You know, mentally preparing yourself for these possibilities is one way in which you can protect and help yourself and your friends. Please
know who you can turn to for help. You see to my right all the different individuals that are here to support you in your, in your drug-free life that you want to lead. They are here. We have our police officers, we have our sheriff, we have our deputies, we have our border patrol agents, we have our DA also is here. We have our custom officials also, our police officers from the school district and from the city. So they are here because they care. They are people that you can talk to. You can also talk to your teachers. You can talk to your counselor. You can talk to your principal. You can also talk to your DARE officer. We have a DARE officer, Mr. Rick Flores. Do you all know Mr. Rick Flores? Okay, I'm sure that he'll be invited and be coming to your school to talk to you about being drug-free. Okay? But his name is Rick Flores. Okay, remember that name. And then, of course, you can also talk to your parents, okay? Know that you can always talk to your parents. So let me tell you, students, are you ready? Are you ready to stand against drugs? Yes! Do you know that you can have fun without doing drugs? Yes! Are you ready to take the Red Ribbon Pledge? Yes! What do you say to drugs? No! I know that Seco Mines is a drug-free school because we rule. We rule! Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I love you, Seco Miners.
Go Seco Miners! Thank you for having us today. My name is Tom Harper. I'm a special agent with DEA. I've been with DEA 17 years. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we do. We kind of work behind the scenes. We're investigators. Like police, we wear plain clothes. We don't wear uniforms. I usually wear this when I give speeches. And when we go out to make arrests, we'll wear identifying clothing that says who we are. Normally, I drive a regular car, so the bad guys don't know who I am. So I can go out and find out who's bringing drugs into our communities. That's my job. My job is to protect each and every one of you. So what we're going to talk about today, we're not going to talk about the illegal drugs that are coming in. But we're going to talk about drugs that are in our home. That's a start. So who here has ever been to the doctor and had medicine? I have. I'm going to see if you recognize it. You recognize this? What is this? It's a pill bottle. Guess what? Your name's not on it. If your name's not on it, you can't use it. And this is the kind of medicine that we get when we're sick, when we go to the doctor. You might see this in your house, in your refrigerator, in a medicine cabinet. So what happens if we take it and it's not ours? We can get very sick. It could belong to your parents. What if someone brings a bottle like this to school and they want to tempt you into taking a pill? What are we going to say? We're going to say no, that's right. What about other medicine and vitamins? No, we don't take that. The only time we take medicine is when our parents tell us to have the medicine, right? Yes. When we go to a doctor. So are we going to be tempted if someone brings a pill bottle with bright colored pills? They're going to tell you it tastes like candy. Are we going to take it? No, we don't do that. That's right. So those are things we need to look for in our house. You go to your friends' homes, we don't take medicine that doesn't belong to us. So now I want us to take a Red Ribbon Pledge. I want everyone to repeat after me. I pledge to stay in school and learn the things that I need to know. I pledge to make the world a better place. for kids like me to grow. I pledge to keep my dreams alive and be all that I can be. I pledge to help others and to keep myself drug-free.
The message of the day. Hello, Seco students and staff. This week we are celebrating drug-free in our school and in our community. But we should not only celebrate being drug-free today. We should celebrate being drug-free every day of our lives. Students, have the courage to make the right choice and be drug-free. By saying no to drugs, you say yes to life. Remember, our body is a machine for living. It is organized for that. Therefore, don't pollute your body with harmful substances. Do your part to create a drug-free world. Display your red ribbon properly and wear it proud today. Remember, say no to drugs, not just this week, but every day of our lives. Thank you.
For Mr. and Miss Seco Mines, along with the winners for the 2015-2016 school year. First, I would like to thank all the participants and the parents who dedicated their time in order to make this possible. Second, I would like to inform you about our fundraiser. The Mr. and Miss Seco Mines fundraiser is an event that is held both on and off campus in order to collect funds necessary for the 6th grade graduation ceremony, as well as class t-shirts, field trips, memory, video DVDs, and other end-of-year activities. The candidates raise money over a 3-week period alongside their parents, in which they work vigorously to raise the necessary funds needed for the 6th grade class. Once again, I would like to thank the parents, the 6th grade students, and the candidates for all their hard work, because without them, this would not be possible. At this time, I would like to introduce our candidates who participated in the 2015-2016 Mr. and Miss Seco Mines running. Our first candidate, and as I call your name, please stand up so everybody can see you. We have Rudy Mendoza, Nancy Sandoval, Novely Rivera, Omar Salazar, Monse Euresi, Lucio Castillo, we have Adrián Mata, Alex Santos, Destiny Mata, Denai Cedillo, and Alyssa Duran. The winners for our Mr. and Miss Seco Mines are second runners up. We have Ms. Nobody Rivera and Mr. Adrian Mata. Big round of applause for Nobody and Adriana. Big round of applause for Lucy and And ladies and gentlemen, now for Mr. and Miss Seco Mines, we have Alyssa Duran and Omar. Big round of applause for Alyssa and Omar.
Before thanking the guests and the parents and of course the teachers and all of you students for doing a fabulous job, I want to recognize our Seco Mines mascot, the miner. We forgot to bring him out. You want to come out here? The miner's going to do a presentation with the students at the end. At just about every pep rally that we have, we usually end with some type of a dance. So the miner's going to lead the students to
Now watch. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Yeah.